Welcome to 10 Minutes with Tony Scott. I'm Tony Scott. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. First of all, welcome back for another great season of our show. Each week we try to inform our viewers of newsworthy items in the hockey world, talk about a player or two, or sometimes 10, and have some fun. Today's show is brought to you by Game Coordinator, a great new tool for hockey volunteers who are looking for scrimmage games in their area or around the state. Today's show is a special September edition to preview our Pee Wee Challenge that takes place this weekend at Bloomington Ice Garden. We invited 255 Pee Wee age kids from around the state, 85 minors, 85 majors, and 85 girls. They will each play 4 games, with the top 2 teams getting a bonus game for the title on Sunday afternoon. In addition to this coverage, we will also continue our coverage of the Bantam Elite League as they finish their season with their playoffs at Bloomington Ice Garden. Let's start with the ladies. The Irish have a few great players from the north. Keep an eye out for Olivia Haig from Grand Rapids and Sydney Phaneuf from Virginia. They are proof that girls hockey is alive and well on the Iron Range. Ashley Halverson and Vivian Jungles are 2 cake eaters you're going to see around the puck a lot for the Wolverines this weekend. Both of these girls can really play. Speaking of D6 stars, the Badgers have speedsters Rory Gilday and Sadie Lindsay. These 2 are legit. You got to keep an eye out for them. Also on the Badgers is Mackenzie Bourgeray from North Wright County. This team will be fun to watch. The Gophers will have a nice team too. They have a couple nice power forwards in Hannah Chorsky and Paige McNeil. Both are very strong in the puck and can both light the lamp they both will light the lamp for the gold-clad Gophers this weekend. One of the most exciting players to see at the Pee Wee Challenge this weekend, any age, any sex, is Addie Hackley from Wayzata. Hackley will suit up for the Buckeyes and give the other teams a lot of trouble all weekend long. Now on to the boys. Let's start with the major Pee Wees. Staring at the lineups of the majors is like being a kid in a candy store. The Wolverines have an epic string of stars. 2 of their players, Max Zupfer and Leighton Road, had big weekends last weekend at the 303 tourney in Osseo. They might be the team to beat. Speaking of stars last weekend at the 303, the Biddy brothers, Justin Janicki and Kyle Kukkonen, had big numbers for the champion Maple Grove team. This weekend, they will get it done for the Irish. The Badgers have some stars of their own. Minneapolis stars Joe Miller and Kyron Morioka were great this past season as first-year Pee Wees on the Minneapolis Pee Wee AA team. This week, we expect their opponents to see a lot of these 2 in red. Speaking of red, the Buckeyes have a nice lot of players too. 2 northern big boys will be easy to spot on the ice. Joey Pierce from Ely is a special talent, as is Jackson Coons from Grand Forks, North Dakota. We won't be surprised to see this team in the finals on Sunday either. And lastly, the Gophers will bring their fair share of talent to Bloomington. Keep an eye out for Jacob Jeanette from Duluth East and Zach Rime from Mounds View. These 2 won't be hard to find out there. Jeanette is big and full of energy, and Rime knows how to fill up the net. The minor Pee Wee division is anything but minor. The 5 teams are loaded with stars too. The Irish have 2 impressive frontmen in Maddox Fleming and Isaac Howard. Both were stars on the Great Plains team last summer in the show. Howard was a showstopper. Get it? Showstopper? He made the all-tournament team in a loaded field of skaters from all over North America. Gotta love the roster for the Gophers. Almost all 04 birth year kids, Dylan Godbout, Ryan Chesley, and Jimmy Snuggerud, all have dads with Gopher connections. All played key roles for the Great Plains team last summer as well. I really like this Badger team. That's 6 words I've never strung together in my lifetime, I swear. They have Southern Minnesota's finest on the team. First, Wiz Wyatt Player of the Year Tyler Haskins from Rochester, Minnesota is a treat to see. Great hands and has great scores touch. Another Southern Mini kid, Brody Lamb from Dodge County. Brody will be one of the best Pee Wees in the state this year, and their team will be fun to watch. The Buckeyes have a nice team too. They have one of the best squirts in Minnesota from last year, Max Burkholder from Chaska Chan, and an old teammate of his, Max's, on the 2013 Brick team, Team Minnesota, Damon Furseth, will skate with the Buckeyes. Furseth is from Roseau and can really light the lamp when in open space. Speaking of the 2013 Brick team, Jackson Blake and Leo Gruba both played on that team as well, and they'll line up for the Wolverines. These 2 are highly skilled players that are very productive on the ice. We plan to broadcast all 3 of the championship games Sunday afternoon, plus the Bantam Elite title game, and many more throughout the weekend. On Friday and Saturday, you'll get me on the mic. For the title games, we'll bring in YHH big man Ryan Phelps to call the action. We mentioned earlier in the show a new tool called Game Coordinator. It's an online desktop application that allows scrimmage coordinators the ability to find extra games for their team. It's a pretty cool tool. I was a scrimmage coordinator once for a few years, and finding teams is hard, but then finding schedules to line up with yours is even harder and more complicated. For $29 a team, the app will find and explore and return everything you used to do in several searches in one easy search. The coolest part, I thought, when I tested it out was the teams can block their calendar for rest or open their calendar for more games. But the best is it will even send a request to the teams you want to play and keep track of their responses in your profile. If you've never been a scrimmage coordinator, this segment will mean nothing to you. But if you have, $29 is a steal for what this thing will do. Game Coordinator also has association plans that make it even less expensive per team. For more information and a video tutorial, go to gamecoordinator.com. As we kick off our coverage for next season, here's a quick preview of what to expect. We'll be expanding our coverage to the great state of Colorado. Colorado is a great hockey community with a lot of great young talent about to hit the national scene in the next few years. We will expand our coverage to include Tier 1 14 and 16-year-old hockey as well. Look for staff rankings on those and much more this season. We can't wait to see some games that really matter. Here's our first report on Colorado hockey. November 12th to the 16th, the Colorado Avalanche and the Colorado Amateur Hockey Association will host the Quebec qualifier at surrounding local rinks and the Pepsi Center. YHH will be there to cover all of Colorado's best Pee Wee AA teams as they shoot for a trip to play in the Tournée Internationale in Quebec City in February. A special thanks to all the people we met last week in Denver, as we were welcomed by some great people at the Avs and local associations, both boys and girls. Tier 1 report. Congrats to the U16 Minnesota Blades. They won the Motor City Cup in Detroit last weekend, taking out the who's who of U16 Tier 1 teams. Former Gopher Lance Pitlick and his assistant Jeff Finelli did a great job of coaching a great group of 99 Minnesota kids to the title. Now prospects. Coming soon to YHH, we'll have a new class of now prospects. We will watch and follow the nation's best 99 birth years to 2001. One player sure to make the list will be Anoka, Minnesota's Killian Keeker Olsen. Olsen played great this summer in the Bantam Elite League and will star this winter for the Colorado Thunderbirds. The list of now prospects will be out on the site soon. Watch our Twitter feed for those announcements. Boom roasted. It's been a couple months since I've got the opportunity to roast someone and get my roasting machine out. Needless to say, with a couple months off, there's a lot of choice cuts we could serve up to our viewers. But one such cut can't be ignored. This summer, while at the rink, I saw a mom talking to her son as he was leaving the car as he had just slammed the trunk. While the mother, pointing her finger at the son, says, "I want to see effort on every shift. Every shift," she screamed at him. To which my face just turned red. So here's the deal. We all want more out of our kids. Guilty as charged. I'm doing it just myself. Heck, I want more out of myself too. But the finger point and yelling at your son before a game will get you roasted every time. Boom, roasted. Thumbs up. Here's a huge thumbs up to all the people at Sport Engine. They do a great job every day making our lives easier at YHH. They provide a great platform for us to deliver great content about the sport that we love. Another thumbs up to Danny Ritter. He's back as my producer again this season. Thanks, Danny, for making this show so much fun to do every week. Have a nice day, everyone. We'll see you at the rink this weekend in Bloomington.